Welcome to today's episode of the Bad Influence Podcast. I'm your host, Jordan Banderas, and guess what? We have finally reached the last month of the year, which means that we have Christmas and New Year's coming, and everything in between. We have Christmas parties at work, we have Christmas parties with the family, with friends, and because of the season, we're gonna have to make a lot of purchases. And I mean a lot of purchases. That's why we had Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Cyber Week, and anything else that they can come up with so we can actually spend our hard-earned money. But what I'm talking about is that when you go into the store and make these purchases, I'm talking that you're going to have to buy gifts, for your friends, for your family, for your kids, for whoever you want to give a gift to. You're also going to have to buy alcohol for the parties and everything in between. Food, ribbon, boxes for the gifts, everything. Clothes, everything. And I mean everything. I have done it. But here's the most important thing about this particular season. When you make all of these purchases, you will have to deal with customer service. And this is where it gets funny. They will be so busy, like extremely busy, that they can't give you the attention or the care that you need or you want, because they're going to have to deal with hundreds, if not thousands of customers at the same time. If you're talking to somebody on the phone, probably you're going to be like number 1,000. Literally, you're gonna be the person number 1,000 that they have talked to in a single day. So they're gonna be tired. They're just gonna be like, you know what? What do you want? What do you want right now? But in my opinion, this is understandable because I have worked in customer service during this season and it was absolute hell. I hated it. Like December was the worst month to take phone calls when I was doing customer service via phone. And even when I was working at restaurants, it was hell. It was hell because when you're dealing with a customer service agent to fix something wrong in your order, you can track your order, or you're trying to just get a refund, probably you're going to be pissed off. And the reason behind that is because you're going to have to be on hold for a really long time. They're not going to be able to take care of your issue within 5 minutes. Probably this is already happening. If you're calling a company right now, they're going to tell you, you're going to hear the message, your caller number 1,000. And that's going to piss you off because you're going to have to wait for 45 minutes to an hour just to get an answer about your order or just to try to get something fixed in regards to your order. I've been there and I get pissed. That's why I don't call customer service until it's like I really have to. I don't know. Until I really have to do it. That's when I do it. Now, during all of this period, you're going to feel the caring inside of you trying to come out and bite someone's head off. You know what I mean? Which I think is also understandable because you have paid for a service or a product and you're not getting what you paid for. So you get mad when that happens. I've been there. But a lot of us don't want to be rude. I don't like to be rude. But sometimes I feel like I have to so I can actually get what I need or what I want after I paid something at the store, And another thing that we don't want to do, we don't want to end up on social media and be labeled like Karen. Nobody wants that because, as you might have seen by now, if you're labeled like Karen, depending on what you do or how you snap, you could end up losing your job. It has happened. That's why I wanted to talk about this, because around this time, the Karen inside of you is gonna try to get out and bite somebody's head off, like it's gonna snap. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna have that feeling of your blood boiling and being like, oh, Karen is coming. But when you get to that point where your inner Karen is ready to come out and dish it out, you have to ask yourself this question. This is something that I use. I tell my wife to use it because for me it works. And that question is it worth putting all of this effort and energy into getting something? And what I mean by that is that you shouldn't let your inner Karen go crazy just because your package arrived late. Like, I totally get it. Or because your food is cold. I also understand that. Or because you have to wait for your food at a restaurant that is clearly short-staffed. Or also, don't get mad for things that are out of the company's control or out of the restaurant's control, because around this time, unfortunately, there's a lot of places that get snow. I used to work for UPS, and around this time, people were placing their orders, and they will get mad because they were delayed due to a snowstorm. Now, that's something that the company, the driver, or anybody can control. So if your package gets delayed or something that you order gets delayed because of a snowstorm or because the place is short-staffed, then unfortunately there's nothing that you can do, and there's nothing that the company can do. Like, probably they've been trying to hire people and they can't find them, or nobody wants to work with them, for them. And I think that wasting your energy on something like that is not worth it. That's just my opinion, because you're going to use a lot of energy. And when the company or the restaurant or whoever you have to deal with can literally fix the problem because it's out of their control, like, I don't know why we get mad. It's like, I get it. You want your Xbox, you want your kids' presents delivered on the 23rd or the 24th of December, but guess what? There was a snowstorm in your area and they can't drive. So there's nothing that you can do. I've seen that happening so many times. Like I said, I used to work for UPS, and that was the worst part of December when they're like, you're gonna ruin Christmas for my kids. It's like, nope, the weather did. Now, another thing that I do want to share is that based on what I have gone through with my wife and doctors, health insurance, and the healthcare system overall, I can tell you that the ones that deserve the wrath of Karen are some doctors, some health insurance companies, and drug manufacturers. Hear me out. And the reason why I say this is because my wife has been on the phone with our health insurance company every day since our new coverage started. And that's been a while. And the reason being is that this company doesn't want to cover one of her medications that other companies have covered in the past. I know, the healthcare system is fucked up, but I cannot control that, So in this situation, we have gone through hoops and back and forth with this for 4 months, to be honest. 4 long months, 120 days, literally. So at one point, it got so frustrating. This whole situation was frustrating because I saw my wife losing hope. She was losing hope. She said to me that she was ready to give up because she didn't want to be rude and come off as a Karen if she became too agitated with them. And let me tell you, when I heard that, I said to her, nope. You're not giving up. You have talked to them for 4 months every single day. You can't give up right now. Like, you have to keep pushing. You have to literally let your Karen out. And she said to me, I don't want to be labeled as hard to deal with or a Karen. And my response to that was, don't let them push you around. This company keeps giving you the runaround, and they need to know. They really do need to know who they are fucking with. Like, at that point, I was like, They need to know who they're fucking with. Like, they're fucking with you? Fine. Let's give them some serious hell, you know? And I said to her, unleash your inner Karen and give them hell. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep talking to them. Give them hell. Tell them exactly what you're going to do. And she did exactly that. She wrote them emails every single day. Literally, I was there. I saw the whole thing. And she called them every single fucking day. I'm pretty sure they were tired of hearing of her voice, probably. Now, she talked to multiple supervisors, managers, and here's the best part, she let them know that she will take this issue all the way to the CEO if necessary. She was like, you know what? If I have to take this to the CEO, I will. I'm gonna go to your office and I'm gonna give you hell. And because it's a local company, I'm pretty sure that we're scared at one point because my wife was pretty serious. But the best part about this is that in the end, she got her medications approved. After 4 months, she got them approved. Now she's able to take her medications. She's literally getting all she needs right now because she used her inner Karen. Now, after this whole ordeal was done, she said to me, damn, going full on Karen does feel good. I got my medications approved and I can see why people do it. Now, I'm a nerd. Probably you already know that. Look at the background. I'm a nerd. So the only thing I could have come up with when she said that, I was like, I know, right? But with great power comes great responsibility. I told her, now that you have unleashed your inner Karen, you have to learn how to control it. You need to use it wisely so you don't come off like a bitch. And use it when you really need to get something that is important to you, like your medications. Not something like coffee or when you see someone doing something that you don't understand or you don't like. Because then you're gonna look like a bitch, you know? And also I told her that she needs to use her energy wisely because when anybody goes full on Karen, you're gonna have to spend a lot of energy to confront the people or the companies that are trying to push you around. So it's gonna be tiring. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, is this worth it? And sometimes it is. Like in my wife's case, she got her medications, but she had to use a lot of energy. She had to talk to them every single day, like I said. So you can't let them push you around. You can't let companies or people push you around. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. You paid for a service, you paid for food, you paid for something that matters to you, especially when you're hangry. You know, probably you're gonna go full on Karen because you're hangry. So it's okay to use it sometimes, but use it wisely. So with that said, if you have been called a Karen for trying to get something that actually matters to you, just like my wife did, let them call you a Karen. Who the fuck cares? Let them hate on you because you know what you deserve. You know that what you're asking for is not irrational, especially when it can affect you in a negative way, you know? Like, if you order something that really matters, for example, you have a project at work and you have to order something or a school project and you're not getting it because of something they did wrong, then yes, go full on Karen. You need your stuff. You already paid for it. And the problem now is that a lot of companies are going to try to give you in-store credit. So when that happens, you really do need to go full on Karen. You need to say, no, this is what I paid for. This is what I want. And that's pretty much what I wanted to share on today's episode. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the growth and the feedback. Remember to share, like, and subscribe. We are on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. The link is in the episode's description. And here are my final thoughts. Being a Karen is not bad when you use that power for good. I told you, I'm a nerd. And have a great day.